everybody, back to another episode of Part 2, The Sequel Continued.
A podcast where we normally watch movies with some friends and discuss them and think up a sequel, but we got something different today.
Yes. The day after this episode comes out will be Valentine's Day. And we figured a fun way for people, our listeners, to celebrate Valentine's Day is to pick a movie for them to watch. And Xavier's come up with a plan.
Yeah, so we're going to pick a movie for you to watch. Well, at least we're going to rank the movies we've already seen on this podcast in an order that's most watchable and least watchable for Valentine's Day.
Right. So each of us, at least I have, basically, we've devised a list of most watchable for Valentine's Day versus least watchable, or at least in our own opinions, of course. These are all subjective. And for those who haven't watched any of the movies that we've sequelized, this will be your chance to grab someone close to you via relationship, not proximity, and sit down with a bowl of popcorn, maybe a carbonated soda, and watch this together and embrace each other in your love.
So we've devised a way to organize this list by taking turns. Roger and I are going to go from either end. I'm going to start with the least watchable for Valentine's Day, and Roger is going to start with the most watchable, and then we're going to alternate. So after his turn, I will go and pick my most watchable for Valentine's Day, and he'll pick his least watchable. Roger has a list set up. I do not. I'm just going to pick it at random, or at least the best I see fit after taking a quick glance at our list. So we're just going to start off, and I think once we start going, you'll get the idea of how it's going to work. So right. Starting with number 19, my pick for number 19, the least watchable for Valentine's Day, is going to be Hats Off to Christmas. Why the only rom-com that we watched? Well, because it's a Christmas movie, duh. So don't put it on for Valentine's Day.
Okay. My number one most watchable movie for Valentine's Day is Astonishing Tales of Terror, Rocktopusy. The reason I wrote here is it's got a little something for everyone. You know, it's got adventure, it's got scantily clad, warrior princess people. It's got a love that goes, the end of the movie is them embracing each other, and it's full of victory.
I can see that. All right. So we got, for number one, Astonishing Tales of Terror, Rocktopusy. That's what it was, right? Rocktopusy?
Yeah, Rocktopusy.
Rocktopusy. And then in last place, in 19, we have Hats Off to Christmas. So it comes back to me, and I get to pick number 2 now for the list, which I'm going to go with The Dirt Bike Kid, because the relationship between that kid and that motorcycle was magical. Literally. So it's a romance to aspire to, so. That's
fair. That's fair enough. The bike does leave the kid at the end.
Yeah, but La La Land ends the same way, so.
That's okay. That's fair enough. Which comes to me for number 18. Number 18 for me is Hard to Kill, featuring Steven Seagal. The reason I wrote down is no one's getting romantic after that bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no chance. So
if you think you're going to get any kind of action after that action flick, you're wrong.
Especially with a ponytail like that.
All right. So back to me for number 17 of least watchable. Let's see. I'm going to go with Thanksgiving. I mean, holy crap. That movie was something else. I don't know. I just, it was hard enough for us to watch it. I can't imagine sitting down with a significant other to get nice and cozy and romantic, and then putting that on and just killing the mood.
Yeah, no, definitely, especially from the get-go. I mean, minute 1 is so striking with how ready the movie is to offend you. Funny enough, Xavier hasn't seen my list, by the way. But his number 19 and number 17 were both in the same spot for me. Hats Off to Christmas was my 19, and 17 was Thanksgiving.
Why was Hats Off to Christmas your 19?
Too predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Too predictable, and it's the wrong season.
Yeah, true. All right, it's back to you for number 3.
Number 3 for me is The Sand. It was our first movie that featured a booby, and that's kind of romantic, right? There was some love triangles in that movie.
Yeah, that one. I think one of the major plots of that movie, besides the sand eating people, was the shitty love triangle.
Yeah.
That they had going on. So
yeah.
Good pick. All right. Now back to me for number 4. My number 4 pick for Valentine's Day to get nice and cozy with your lover is going to be Mikey. The
okay.
the little horror movie about the kid, because on Valentine's Day the one thing you really want is a reminder that you don't want kids.
That's okay. Very good. Complete opposite of mine, but yes. Is it me for 16?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, me for 16 is Mikey. My reason for it is killer children don't incite romance within me. So, I mean...
All right, but
maybe
canonically...
each of our lists would replicate that, or it would kind of incite that, do we want to have or not to have protected sex?
True.
Yeah.
But since I did put Mikey at number 4, you're going to have to pick something else for number 16.
Okay, I'll just bump it up. Let's see, you've already chosen the Dirt Bike Kid, so Silverhide would be next.
Silverhide, okay. Yeah.
Silverhide, it also had another name. I think it was Lunge or Pounce.
Lurk. No, Lurk is what we came
Yeah,
up with.
Lurk is the sequel that we made.
Oh, shit, what was it?
It did have another name, but Silverhide, as far as we understand it, would be my number 16, as there is a couple in the movie, and neither of those two last at all.
Oh, no, doesn't the guy get knocked off first? So.
Yes, the dude does get knocked off. Wait, does he? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of romance.
No, wait. Was it the dude? No, I think it was the girl.
And the dude finds her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think she was whining on the radio and then went out of the tent and got, demolished.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, yes.
All right, so for 16, we have Silverhide. It's coming back to me.
For 15?
For 15, yes. All right, so let me see. Number 15 for me is going to have to be Dead Zone. Because that movie, despite having plenty of fit men and action, I guess, you can't see anybody's fucking face through the whole thing. So
yeah,
nothing romantic or even feasible about it. So,
and if I might have to be that guy, kind of a sausage fest.
yeah,
Just saying.
they have one
With like one lady character.
yeah, one woman in it, and you know what? We're assuming their gender because I don't think they ever go into specifics about it.
That's so true.
They don't mention the fact that it's a woman at all through the whole movie. So
Yeah.
it could be a complete sausage fest.
Which brings me to number 5, I believe. Number 5 for me is Cyberjack. In the beginning and throughout the movie, there are hints of a love that was lost. And, despite the rest of the movie just kind of being a blatant knockoff of...
the Die Hard.
Die Hard. I almost said Hard to Die. Yeah, for me, Cyberjack is going to take that place.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. That could be... you know how Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie.
Mhm.
Cyberjack can now technically be a
A
Valentine's,
Valentine's
Day
Day
movie.
movie. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just completely based off of this podcast. So. All right, so back to me for number 6. And number 6, I'm going to go with Lily Cat. Only because that ending, it suggested a bone fest completely after that. So you're going to watch that whole movie, think, what the hell is going on? And then think, well, they're going to bone. We might as well bone.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the ending that we painted, or the beginning that we painted for the sequel. Definitely. Your Lily Cat and my Lily Cat were very, very close together.
Where do you put yours?
Mine was number 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So back to me for 14, yes?
yes.
Gonna be Shark Side of the Moon for that one.
Okay.
Shark Side of the Moon, following a couple astronauts that get, I don't know, I guess hit and abandoned on the moon, where they find that a bunch of Russian test humanoid sharks are attacking them. They can dig through the Earth or the moon, and they have like a base on there. Not a whole lot of loving happened in that movie. So
No, there was a moment where we find out the Russian guy, the young girl is his daughter, and we're like, oh shit, did this guy have sex with with one of these sharks? But no, it turns out he just rescued her egg or whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right, now back to me for number 13. And 13, I'm gonna go with Deadly Descent, because
okay, all right.
that movie was God, I can't even think of anything good to say about it. So it's definitely not romantic.
I could probably think of something good to say. The twist that there were two snowmen.
Oh yeah, there's two.
Two abominable snowmen was definitely something I didn't see coming because I couldn't see it. The scene in which that's revealed is impossible to see.
Yeah, they're like, there's two of them, and even in that scene, you're like, wait, is there?
I don't think there is.
No. All right, so back to Sharkside. Okay, so back to you for number 7.
Back to me for number 7 is going to be Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Where it isn't necessarily romantic, there are couples squabbles throughout the movie. You've got Santa Claus kind of being kind of a snarky pushover to Mrs. Claus. You've got the alien, I should say the Martians, they're a married couple having to deal with their own children and their own problems. And I think as a couple sitting down to watch the movie, it is a genuinely funny experience. Maybe not for the right reasons, but it's a good watch. I think it's a really fun movie.
Yeah, and that one Martian guy he loves his wife.
At least one of them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. So back to me for number 8. And you know what? I'm gonna go with another Christmas movie, and that's gonna be Violent Night.
Oh, right. Violent Night was my number 9. Yeah.
Violent Night. Why? Because David Harbinger is
Harbinger?
Fuck. God damn it. What's his name?
David Harbour?
David Harbour. Yes. David Harbour is one sexy fucker. So
he really is. If you haven't seen Violent Night and you really aren't interested in it, I mean, he gets shirtless for a second and he's covered in these like Norse tattoos.
Yes. It's pretty badass, and yeah, I mean, screw it, why not watch a Christmas movie that isn't a
that isn't hats
comedy.
Off to Christmas.
Yeah, for Valentine's Day. We got two Christmas movies pretty high. I mean, I think we did 4. No, we did 3 Christmas movies.
Yes.
So they're all on here by now. 2 of them ranked pretty high. They're in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, Peyton, but your pick. I know you made us a special song for this episode, but your pick is dead last. All right, so back to you for number 12.
Number 12 for me is going to be our latest watch, Mandroid. There is a hint of romanticism in that movie, but it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, there's at least one dancing scene.
Yes. So. It's kind of like a non sequitur dancing scene. Like we're cut to people who are already dancing and one of them who is extremely tired of dancing. So
yeah, and then the love interest, I guess, is asked to dance, and we're like, oh, there's something budding here. But then the movie ends with him becoming
in a wheelchair.
Becoming paraplegic.
Yeah,
and just squashing that. But in our sequel, we remedy it. So I was gonna put it higher than 12, but that's where it landed. So
that's how the list works.
Let's move on to number 11. You know what? For number 11, I'm gonna go with shit, I just saw it. Gate 2. The one sequel that we watched was pretty dang romantic, with the one girl wanting to find her true love, and then finding it in an airline pin from
in that kid's dying father.
Yes. Fuck. I just keep thinking about that scene where she's like, I went through the same thing. My dad had cancer, or whoever it was.
So, just to kind of paint the picture here, In the scene we're referencing, the main character's father got into a plane crash that he was supposed to be flying. He didn't even get off the tarmac, right? Like, he didn't get, like, leave the ground. And he was carrying a bunch of cargo, so no one else was injured. So he wrecks the plane. He's in the hospital. He is mummified in, like, hospital gauze. And as he's, like, laying there in somewhat of a coma, the main character gifts his interest his father's airline pin, which, as far as sentimental value goes, right now means very little. And she's looking down at this pin and back at his dad, and she's like, my dad went through the same thing. He had cancer. And we as an audience is like, no, absolutely not.
Well, isn't it he's in the hospital, and this girl just keeps finding him wherever he is. He's in the hospital staring at his dad, and she just appears in the room, and she's like, it's okay to touch him. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when she mentions that her dad had cancer or whatever, and then she's gifted this pin. But it's definitely more romantic than Hats Off to Christmas. So
Yeah, we can't say anything for Gate 1. We
Never
did
seen it.
guess the events of Gate 1. But...
Which apparently, according to audience comments, we did not get right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think we got some of it right, but I think compared to Gate 2, there was a lot more violence in Gate 1. And we just assumed it was just as lackluster. So, all right, Gate 2 and spot number 11. So back to you for number 9, Roger.
Number 9 is going to be Spaghetti Man.
Spaghetti Man for number 9. All right.
Not much of a lovey-dovey movie in that I think there's really only 2 female characters in that movie. One of them is Andrew's wife, and the other one is the interviewer from the beginning.
Well, there's the one who hires him to rescue her druggy boyfriend.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3. I don't know if she's named, is she?
Probably. I don't remember it, but
yeah, not a whole lot of love happening, but I will say Andrew's wife is pregnant, so something happened.
Yeah, they got busy at some point.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there's not much more to say about Spaghetti Man in regards to Valentine's Day. But now, we only got one spot left and only one movie left. So, to top off our top 10 movies that we have seen for this podcast that you should sit down and watch on Valentine's Day with your special counterpart, it's Bingo. I fucking loved that movie.
Bingo? Wait, do I even have it on this list? I didn't write Bingo. I think I wrote
Bingo?
2 movies twice, or 1 movie twice. Oh, that's odd. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, Bingo. Bingo has got to be like easily in my top 3 of movies that we've seen for this podcast. So I'm glad that it fell in number 10. I thought about putting it as number 2 along with the Dirt Bike Kid. I think, we've only seen 2 like kid movies on this podcast, but they were both something else. Bingo is about a dog. I don't remember what kind of dog. I think it's a like golden retriever, right? Who befriends a boy in a very perverted way, and then
now come on, he saves that boy from drowning.
He saves the boy from drowning, strips him naked to wash and dry his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then proceeds to follow him across the country for the rest of the movie. Bingo also gets laid by the puppy next door.
Oh, you're right.
Which
he
they
brings
never
her champagne.
Yeah, and they never circle back to it. I wish they'd have had something to do with the puppies. Although I think that was one of the sequels that you pitched, Roger.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of my 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo is a fun watch. So let's recap our top 10 movies. So starting at number 10 is Bingo, the story of the incredible dog. And then we've got Spaghetti Man, about a guy with spaghetti powers, who is a total asshat, but eventually kind of learns a lesson at the end.
Sure.
Then we have Violent Night, very sexy action flick involving Santa Claus. doing some damage. Then we have Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which is the complete opposite of Violent Night.
Not a very sexy Santa.
Similar premise, I guess.
Sure.
At number 6, we got Lily Cats, the movie about the robotic cats. Sorry, spoiler alert. It's a total alien ripoff, but it's animated.
And the animation's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for like the 80s.
Yeah.
When I think of 80s animation, I remember I had this, I don't even know where the fuck I got it, but it was like a Hot Wheels VHS tape. And whatever this thing was, it was obviously like made in Italy or something, because the music was haunting, the animation was very poor, and then the dubbing was nauseating. So
okay,
that's usually what I think of. Lily Cat, it actually stands up pretty well.
Yeah.
Then number 5, we got Cyberjack, the Die Hard ripoff. God,
that was the first movie we.
It was the first movie we watched. It's still the most listened to episode as well. That was, if you go back and listen to that episode, we hadn't figured out our formatting just yet, so we kind of
a little clunky.
We go on full on rants about each aspect of that movie, but it is it was a good movie to start with for sure.
Definitely so.
Then number 4, we got Mikey. Man, that movie. I guess, I don't think we mentioned it, but Mikey also has a romance kind of centered in the plot there, with Mikey falling in love with his neighbor, the teenage girl whose name I don't remember.
Me either.
But yeah, so that movie, it'll help you rekindle, it'll make you think back on when you were sneaking over to your partner's house to engage in activities and then ran over their cat. And number 3, we got The Sand. Lots of bikinis, and for a solid 5 minutes, there's some boobies in there, I guess.
You know what? I think there's only one booby.
Oh yeah, it's only the one. No. I think at one point you see the other one.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
She gets up and gets eaten. It also has featuring Mitchell Musso. Getting fucking obliterated.
Oh my god. There's a lot of death scenes in that movie. His is easily, they spent all of their CGI budget on that.
Yeah, and they were like, let's do this to the most famous person on this cast. And then at number 2, we got The Dirt Bike Kid. If you need another reason as to why this one is number 2, there is a scene, a very promiscuous scene where the boy sneaks out of his bedroom to wash the dirt bike, which when we first meet, it has like the tire guard is all floppy and stuff, and it literally gets erect as this kid is washing it. So it's a lot of innuendos.
There's some suggestive themes definitely in this movie.
The bike is magical, but it literally gets turned on by the little boy pretending to ride it, and then the bike takes the boy for a ride. So
yeah,
the second most romantic of all the movies we've seen. And then at number 1, we have Astonishing Tales of Terror.
Don't forget that subtitle.
Roctopussy, which I think is the actual title of the movie. I don't know why they added the rest of this bullshit. The movie starts with, it's a sexy-ish movie, I guess.
Yeah, you could pop a few boners if you felt like it.
It starts with pole dancing. It ends with an embrace. Way too long into the movie, you finally get to see some boobies.
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually kind of forgot that there were in that movie.
Which I mean is I guess is a selling point for some people. But yeah, it also has a little subplot of divorce and stuff. There's all kinds of romantic suggestion jammed into this thing. So yeah, those are our top 10. Now, should we go over the bottom 10?
Man, we're gonna have to.
Okay. Where are we at on time right now? 25? Okay, yeah, we can get that done. All right. So now for our bottom 10, we're going to start from number 11 and work our way all the way down. At number 11, we have Gate 2. I guess the most romantic of our bottom 10.
It's so awkward.
There is, oh man, there are several scenes. I honestly didn't think this movie was going to go in this direction with the little romance. I mean, the main character meets this girl when he's trying to summon demons. And then her and her friends just kind of saunter in. They're like, hey, what's going on here? And she also has like a boyfriend to begin with. And he, I mean, he kind of just explodes at one point, right?
He turns into a demon.
Oh, that's right.
He does explode out of a bathroom wall.
Yeah.
He turns into kind of like a pus monster.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then everybody survives at the end of that movie.
Everyone.
Spoiler, including the hamster.
Including the hamster they kill in the beginning of the movie.
To sacrifice to the demons. At number 12, we have Mandroid, which I don't know. I think it's a pretty steamy movie.
Oh yeah, you think so?
No, not at all. Aside from the like aside from the one line where the guy who eventually turns invisible is like, he's like, I think he likes you. Nothing romantic about this movie at all. The that shootout though at the end, that was if that doesn't get you in the mood, I don't know what will. At number 13, we have Deadly Descent. Unless Yetis get you off, I think this is in a pretty good spot here. Number 13.
Yeah.
There is no there is the married couple. Right?
They're not married yet.
Oh yeah, they're fiancés.
Yeah, they're yeah.
All the main characters are like are ex-military. It doesn't specify what country this movie takes place in, but they all look like they're 12, and they're all they're military veterans from the Iraq War and Afghanistan, and two of them are engaged, and the guy wants to settle down and have a family, and the girl wants to have more adventures in the army, and spoiler, the guy
he gets taken.
Yeah, he's the first one to go.
Yeah.
Out of this group, and it's funny because he was talking about how much he wants a family with her, and then immediately the second the Yeti shows up, he's like, "Take me."
Well, this was right after the woman was like, "Okay," like his leg is broken.
Yeah,
right.
She's like, you're right. I want to have a family with you, and he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." Yeti shows up literally 2 seconds later, and he's like, "Take me,
take me."
So I guess he won it out.
Yeah.
At number 14, we have Shark Side of the Moon. Man, if the lack of romance here is a turnoff for you, the terrible CGI will definitely keep you flaccid.
You know what? However, you know what I will say about this movie is it is a movie that I think you could put on and make out through. Right? Like,
oh, yeah?
Like, you don't have to watch it.
Like swapping tongue? Is that what you're referring to?
Swapping tongue?
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Do you mean swapping spit?
No.
No, I don't, actually. Yeah, no, like, you could put this movie on and just give each other your full attention. There's something on. You don't necessarily have to watch it. And when you're either done or bored, you can take a glance and see some really hilarious whale shark dog thing. So
or just an out of nowhere pregnancy at the very end.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Shark Side of the Moon, number 14. At number 15 we have Dead Zone. Man, that I can't think of a single romantic thing about that movie.
Okay, I can name one thing. And it's, you know what? Okay, I might be backfiring myself, though. In the beginning, we're introduced to all the characters, how movies do. And
yeah, the guy he's questioning whether he wants to
get married.
Propose to that girl.
Yeah.
That then never gets mentioned again.
Well, see, they were supposed to go on vacation to Hawaii, and on that vacation, he was going to propose. But instead, they get sent on this mission. So he's kind of romantic,
but he was on the fence. He was asking his buddies.
Oh right.
He's like, "Should I do this?" And
should
like,
I?
No, no, you shouldn't. And he was like, "You know what? I probably won't. So Dead Zone at number 15. At number 16, we have Silverhide. Fuck. This movie is, I there's a part of me that doesn't want to shit on these movies because a group of people got together and did their best.
Yeah, they worked to make this.
Still, this movie is is not good. So whenever we watch Dead Zone with Mr. Nickel, he said something along the lines of people get together and they put a lot of work into these movies, but they should not have made Dead Zone. These guys probably should have waited to make something else other than Silverhide. They also probably should have picked a name because this movie has 3 different names that you can find it under. It was just
the absolute.
Just oh, you know what we forgot to mention?
What?
I'm sure most people listening to this episode have followed us to this point, but this is your first time listening to us, and you're getting all these crazy little tiny facts about each movie. You should definitely go back and listen to all these episodes. Silverhide, the monster, is an invisible wolf.
Right, kind of a werewolf, more intelligent than a wolf, but still very animalistic, invisible.
Also, the worst looking Muppet I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, once the moon is hidden, behind a cloud or what have you, the animal, the beast, is then visible. And within the few brief moments that we do get to see the creature, it's just they bought a mask from a store and put it on their hand.
Not even a scary mask.
No.
They were like, well, we got the scary option or we got the cheap option. They definitely went with the cheap option. Although, honestly, I do think that they made that for the movie because I think there was a credit for creature design.
Creature, yeah.
Which, I don't want to say anything bad, but I doubt that guy was able
We should try to see if we can get the puppeteer for that movie onto the podcast.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll work backwards on that episode. We'll be like, so we already made a sequel. The sequel was everybody was invisible, right?
There were multiple invisible... Because at the end of the first one, there were invisible soldiers.
Yeah. All right, so Silverhide at number 16. Number 17 is Thanksgiving. Another movie they probably shouldn't have made. Product of its time, which I think was 2009, right?
Even that feels late.
Yeah, it was, man. Well, actually, you want to know something, Roger? I watched a movie yesterday, which I thought about doing for the podcast because I thought the title was funny, but holy shit, was this movie really bad, really racist.
Oh, no. What was... Are you going to name it?
Yeah, it was I Spit on Your Tombstone. Which I don't know if you've ever seen the original movie I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh yeah,
but it's that one's hard enough because it's all about rape and revenge. And this one is something similar, but it's about a girl who's raised by as the description of the movie says, raised by Indians.
Oh, Comanche Indians. It says it right here.
Yeah, and it is almost essentially the same plot as I Spit on Your Grave. These guys come, kill her whole family, rape her, and then she has to go on a revenge trip. Every single person in this movie is white. Every single person.
Oh, fucking good.
And there are 2 Native American characters, and there is a Mexican character, all of whom they literally just made their face red. And then they did racist accents.
Oh my god!
It was very bad, very very bad. And
when did you watch this?
Last night, I think. Because I got home and I passed out because I was I was just really dizzy. But I passed out. I eventually woke up pretty late, and I just decided to put something on. And it was one of the first things that popped up on TV.
Do you think this was an attempt to make a better version of I Spit on Your Grave?
No, I think they wanted to make a Western version of it. Which is another thing. Movie is boring as shit because it's mostly just the bad guys sitting around talking. But the main character... the movie was produced and directed by a guy named Bob Cook.
Oh, yeah?
Also, this movie doesn't have an IMDb page, so I couldn't find any real info on it.
They're ashamed.
Well, fuck. I even tried looking up the main girl to see if she had an IMDb. She doesn't have one at all. So I don't know.
Dude, this was probably all pseudonyms, right?
Maybe, but I was watching it, and the first thing I thought, because I saw it starts with the main girl, and she's running from her Native American lover or whatever, and I was like, and then it would cut between other people, but they're all white. Everyone in the credits names were white, and I was like, this seems like something a church did. to like a group of people from that go to the same church were like, let's make a movie, but then the girl immediately takes off her top, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what this is now.
Hey, can I ruin Bob Cook for you some more?
Oh wait, hold on.
You go ahead.
Get into a little bit more. We're just going on a tangent on this Valentine's
That's fine.
Day
We got
episode.
enough
time. But the main girl, immediately within the first like 5 minutes of the movie, is topless, and then through the rest of the movie, like a good chunk of the movie, she's just completely naked, and I'm like, this. I just feel like this Bob Cook guy wanted to make a movie where he paid a very average woman to be naked the whole time, and the in the credits at the very beginning, it says Bob Cook wrote the story, and I think he wrote it with the actual script with someone else, but then his wife was also a part of the production, and I was like, oh, okay, so this has to be like a family affair, whatever. No, it was terrible from start to finish. I skipped through a lot of it because I obviously didn't want to sit and watch this whole movie.
You just had to get.
I was so perplexed. I was like, geez, is this really what they're doing? There is one African American guy in the whole movie.
Does he die?
He does die,
Of course.
and his depiction is not as racist as the Native Americans, but I'm still surprised they got this guy and didn't just put someone in blackface because they were already on a roll.
they were already on those train tracks, huh?
Yeah. And then for our listeners who are wondering what the hell this has to do with Thanksgiving, almost just as insensitive. Also, the movie starts with a pair of bouncing boobies as a woman
is running through the woods.
Is running through the woods with literally just her boobs out.
Right. She has a shirt.
She's fully dressed, but her boobs are hanging out for some reason.
Right.
Man, that movie was something else. What were you gonna say about Bob Cook?
Man, can I tell you? This man's worked on a few movies. I can't see within any of his known credits him being involved with "I Spit on Your Tombstone." But we do have other titles such as The 11th Commandment, Rocka Die Baby. Let's see, The Baby Doll Murders. But the one that really caught my eye, the one that seems the most relevant to the conversation, is, and forgive me for saying it, Injun. INJUN. When 6 raiders kill her husband, child, and workers on her ranch, a white woman raised by Comanche.
Oh no, isn't that just I Spit on Your Tombstone?
Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, whoa. Did we stumble on something? Okay, a white woman raised by Comanche claims an Indian blood right, is what it says. INJUN 2013. The poster for this on IMDb, the name looks to be Scalped.
Yeah, no, that's it.
And the subtitle is Vengeance Just Went Native. Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, yeah, it must have been pseudonyms because the whole cast has completely different names.
Man, they were all ashamed, huh?
Holy hell. They just had to make their money back, I guess. Oh my god.
Yikes.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we decided not to watch that.
Yeah, that was an option.
Jeez. All right. So, continuing down our list, Thanksgiving, there's nothing else to say about it. All that rant I just went on about the racist Tombstone movie is essentially Thanksgiving, except with a murderous turkey puppet.
With some effort to be funny.
That one also, we watch, and it technically has a sequel, but it's part 3. The filmmakers.
The one we watched was part 3?
No. For Thanksgiving,
Oh,
there is a sequel to it, but it's part 3. The filmmakers
right.
were trying to be funny and were like the sequel that skipped its own sequel. So we had room to still make part 2. So at number 18, we have, which could easily be number 19, is Hard to Kill.
Yeah. This one was hard to place.
Now this one, it could easily be 19.
Yeah.
Because it stars Steven Seagal, and the second you see that man, all desire and romance in your life is just gone.
Especially whenever he there's a couple love scenes. I don't even want to say love scenes. There's a couple
there's one, but then there's one where he's like starting to get intimate with his wife, and then they get attacked.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I guess that one doesn't really go anywhere.
That one doesn't, I don't think it actually shows any nudity, but he definitely like sucked on that actress's nipple.
So the way it was filmed, like they definitely didn't want to show any nipples, but in both of those like getting intimate scenes, he is gently cupping the boobs, and you're like, all right, buddy. Okay.
God. It's just nothing sexy about that ponytail.
It's like, oh, his hair's so greasy and like really tightly pulled back into this, like as much ponytail as he can get out of his not long enough hair.
And then the second love scene ends, and then it immediately cuts to him staring at a picture of his wife and kid.
His presumably dead wife and kid.
Fuck.
And then he goes to visit their tombstones.
Yeah, that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's not forget his awful goatee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The one thing that stayed in shape as he was in a coma for 7 years. Oh, and then the fucking creepy nurse.
Yeah. Pervert nurse.
He does eventually have sex with, but like whenever we first meet her, he's in a coma, and she references his penis.
Yeah.
Which I'm positive is the line Steven Seagal added in there.
It had to have been.
Jeez. Well, all right. Number 19, last one on our list. Hats Off to Christmas. The only actual romantic comedy on our whole list.
What are some good things we can say about Hats Off to Christmas?
Well, I just want to start by saying it's neither romantic or comedic.
Okay,
so,
those were both bad.
The Hats Off to Christmas, starring Hilary Duff's sister, Haley Duff?
Sure.
Fuck, I don't know.
You could lie to me.
And then a guy who's been in 7 other Christmas movies about just, it's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Just think of any Hallmark movie. Somebody comes from out of town, falls in love with a small town person, changes their ways. In this case, it's a big city accountant falling in love with the girl who manages the Christmas hat shop that his father owns.
You might want to say that slower. She operates a what?
She manages a Christmas hat store.
And how many months throughout the year is that open?
All 12.
All fucking 12 of them.
When the movie starts, it's October. Technically, this movie isn't even really a Christmas movie. It just takes place in a Christmas store.
Right.
Because most of it is outside of Christmas. Hell, I think even the Christmas party at the end isn't on Christmas. So,
well, yeah, no one's gonna be at a Christmas party on Christmas.
I think it's like Christmas Eve is the best we get. That the movie does feature a kid in a wheelchair who miraculously stands up for 2 seconds.
Yes.
Played by a non-handicapped actor, which I know for a lot of people is a thing. Which personally, you know, I'm on the side of like political correctness and stuff, but the whole like acting thing, I don't understand. Like if they had an actual kid in a wheelchair, how were they supposed to do the scene where he stands up at the end? I'm sorry, wheelchair people, but
well, don't call them wheelchair people. With all genuine respect, there are like you're not gonna cast, you know, like a full-size person as a little person, full-sized.
Yeah, I mean there are things that make sense, right? You should definitely have a black actor play a black character,
right? Or a Native American actor,
or a Native American actor play a Native American character, or even a Hispanic person.
Hold on. Can I just say about that movie?
Yeah.
What if they did try to cast like appropriately raced, actors for those roles,
Yeah.
but they were like, we're not fucking doing this.
Well, I mean, like the movie, it just seemed like a movie. Honestly, it like if they wanted to get people, they could have. But I think this guy literally was just like, I've got friends, let's put them in it. But he only had one black friend. The the guy who plays the Native American lover at the beginning, his face is like sunburnt red. The second he takes off his little native vest, he is fucking pale white.
Just a white dude, huh?
Yeah. But I don't want to get on a tangent about the acting stuff, but like, I personally think that in Hats Off to Christmas, they should have gotten an actual paraplegic boy to play the son, and just kept the whole miracle walk out of it, because it didn't
It's corny,
fit, and it didn't need to happen.
It doesn't add anything to the plot.
Although in the plot, I guess he's not actually paraplegic. He's just
right. He was just injured in a car accident.
Yeah. He's he has the ability to walk, but he's under a lot of stress, so he likes to stay in the chair. But yeah, that's our list.
I don't know how we pulled 50 minutes out of this.
Oh man, well I did spend 15 minutes talking about a movie we haven't seen.
What do you want to do for the last 5 minutes?
With our list completed, we only got one last thing to do, and it's just pick a movie we haven't seen to recommend for Valentine's Day. Now, Roger, we're gonna do one for him, one for her, but we're each gonna pick one. So,
okay.
I just wanted to kind of have do it at random. If we go to Tubi, which is where we watch most of our movies, we're not sponsored at all, although at this point we should be.
We should be.
Tubi is where you can find a lot of, and this is probably why we're not sponsored, but a lot of the movies on there are shit.
Let's not pretend that they don't know that.
I mean, even their originals are fucking, which Shark Side of the Moon and Dead Zone, which are placed 14 and 15, are both Tubi originals. There might be another one in here, but I don't remember. Just awful movies on there, but it's great for this podcast. So let me see. I want to pick them kind of at random. I don't want to go under like romance or action or any of that stuff, but let me see what
I'm just scrolling through Tubi originals right now.
Okay, so hey, how about you pick an original, and then I'm going to I wish there was a fucking a way to just randomize a list, but
oh, that looks cool. How do I know? Oh, I see. Some of these are TV shows.
A lot of the movies on here are like popular movies too, like big movies. Like I'm looking at RoboCop right here. There's also Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. There's
oh no,
Miss Congeniality. There's a ton of movies, but they do have ads. It's obviously the one downside to Tubi, but a great selection for what we need it for.
Xavier, do you want to pick the about him or no, not the about, but for him or for her?
Let's.
Can we pick a for they them as well?
Yeah. Here, I have a coin here. We'll flip it.
Okay.
And see. You want heads or tails?
I'll do tails.
Tails, all right. And it's tails, so you get to pick.
I will do for her.
For her, okay, and I'll do for him. Let's see. I wish it would give me like the not most popular stuff first.
Oh yeah.
No, I do apologize to the audience because you will have to watch these recommendations on Tubi.
Do documentaries count? Probably not.
I mean, fuck it. You don't know what couples are into.
That's very true. Okay, I found mine. Oh.
I think I'm just going to scroll like crazy and let my finger land on one. Okay. Wait, why the fuck are all these in Spanish? What the hell? Oh my god. I keep accidentally hitting ones, and they're all in Spanish. I don't know why. Okay, I got mine.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We have a 2022 a thriller horror movie.
And
Directed.
this is for her.
Yes, this is for her.
Okay.
It is called. Honestly, I'm choosing it for her because a lot of women that I know really love the source material. Titanic 666.
Okay.
That's the name of the movie. Do you want me to give you the description?
Yeah, go for it.
I can't. Dark forces from the deep rise to the surface, terrorizing all aboard Titanic 3
Fuck.
and threaten to repeat one of history's greatest disasters.
Okay. All right, so that's the pick for her is Titanic 666. My pick for him is I just literally accidentally clicked on this, but it's going to be my pick now. Theodore Rex, the 1995 comedy action kids and family flick starring Whoopi Goldberg. But let's see. In the not too distant future, genetic science resurrects the dinosaurs and fucking hell. Hold on, I'm sorry. Does it really say that? Science resurrects the dinosaurs and gives them.
You got to say it how it's written.
Okay. Theodore Rex, 1995. In the not too distant future, genetic science resurrects the dinosaurs and gives them vocal cords, educations, and athletic shoes. But when a lizard turns up dead in this cross-species buddy cop comedy, a wisecracking, authority-phobic cop must team up with dinosaur detective Theodore Rex. I've seen this like cover at video stores before. I never knew what the fuck this movie was about.
Oh my god!
But it's got Whoopi Goldberg in like some kind of tight.
Wait a minute!
leather.
I've seen this.
You've seen it?
I've definitely seen this.
Oh man. Well, that's my pick for him. So.
Oh, that's great. I'm almost positive this is the movie that I very first heard the song "Everybody Walk the Dinosaur," or "Everybody Do the Dinosaur," whatever that song is called.
You know what? I may have seen this movie too and just completely blocked it out.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man. Okay, now we got to do one for they them, and since it's they them, we can each pick one as well.
Okay, I've got mine.
Oh,
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Let me backtrack real quick and just. Okay.
I am fully choosing mine. It should be noted for people who don't know. X and I are cis heterosexual males. So we're only pulling the information we know about they thems from our two roommates, the they thems. And my pick is the 2022 comedy musical Time Pirates is the name of the movie. Shooting a music video aboard a tall ship, that's what it says. Band discovers a partial treasure map. After reading the incantation on the map, a water spout emerges and transports the ship back to an era where pirates rule the seven seas. So it's a bunch of musicians meeting some pirates.
All right, and then my pick for they them, again, this was completely at random, is My Sex Doll. It's a 2020 comedy romance. It's foreign international, so you might have to watch it with some subtitles, or maybe there's a terrible dub. But the description is: if he wants to avoid a $50 million debt, an adult virgin afraid of women will be forced to have sex with a robot that has the ability to become human.
Wait, he's doing this to avoid a debt?
A $50 million debt.
If I was at $50 million in debt and someone was like, you can get out of it if you fuck this robot. Yes.
Yeah, but
I want to do it.
He's afraid of women.
But it's a robot. Put a
True.
mustache on there.
Yeah, they could have just shaped it like a man, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So those are all of our picks for this Valentine's Day. Hopefully it works out for you guys. You can sit down with your little box of chocolates and enjoy one of these shitty movies.
Before we end this, Xavier, in a box of chocolates, in the randomized gambling box of chocolates, what is your least favorite chocolate to get?
The coconut one.
Coconut?
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that taste like they have toothpaste in them.
So any of the like fruity ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything with like kind of cherry, like resembling cherry.
I mean, I honestly don't like any of them. Like any of it, all of it's gross.
You don't like the chocolate filled chocolate ones?
No.
Oh.
If someone gives me a box, I'll eat like 3 and
Right.
just
I guess
give them away or
yeah,
something.
3 is about the limit before you start running into roadblocks.
Yeah, they're very disgusting. I don't know how they've
lasted this long.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to run through the housekeeping?
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this jumbled mess of a Valentine's Day episode, we go pretty into depth about every episode that we've covered so far. So go back and give them a listen. I'm not imagining that a lot of people are listening to this one as their first episode, but if you did, you know what? If you're going to suggest this podcast to a friend, show them this episode, give it to them.
This is a great place to start.
Yeah, I think we gave them I think we've given a good idea of what we've covered so far and the funny moments that make the other episodes worth listening to. And then, go back, enjoy them, give us a follow if you don't already. Then you can follow us on social media, which we mostly just do Instagram, which is part2_pod, where we normally do little mock posters of the movies that we discuss. I'm not exactly sure what to do for this episode, but...
Oh, I got it. Okay. Make a Valentine's Day card that is numbered 1 through 19.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can do
that.
But yeah, so you can follow us on there and just enjoy what we've made, because we enjoy making it. We want to make more and reach more people to share the humor.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to give a personal thanks to Peyton Pedkis, who is responsible. Answer for your crimes, Peyton. Who is responsible for our intro theme and outro theme. Both of those. They're technically the same song that I've split into 2 different parts. And this episode, I think we have a special song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made us a Christmas and a Valentine's Day episode song. So
which was kind of weird, but we'll take it.
Other than that, if you are the friend of someone who recommended this episode to you, send us something to let us know that it worked.
Probably on Instagram.
Only on Instagram, of course. So thank you everybody so much for listening. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And I have been your roommate, Roger.
And I've been your roommate, Xavier.
So we'll see you next week on part 2.
The sequel.
Continued. I don't know if we did that in time.
I guess we'll see. If it's out of sync, whatever.
Yeah.